Hi, first graders. Welcome back to your TV classroom. Today is Monday, February 8th. I hope you had a wonderful weekend. We miss you here at the TV classroom, but it's time to get learning. Let's check in with our zone before we learn. Rashid, how am I feeling today? You know, I'm in the green zone. I'm feeling calm, focused, ready to teach. How are you feeling at home? What zone are you in? Make sure to tell someone near you or your learning buddy why you're in that zone. Mr. Kevin, what zone are you in today?
I am in the green zone today.
Oh, I'm so happy to hear that.
Yeah,
Then
well,
I guess, we should get learning.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. It's time for Make It Monday.
Yeah.
All right, friends. Here's the number 23. How can we make the number 23? What numbers could we use to make the number 23? Well, we could use 20 plus 3. That makes 23. How else could we make 23? That was a great one. 21 plus 2. That was great. We did 20 and 3. We've used those up. 22 and 1. What about 18? What do we need to make 23 if we used up 18? 5, yes. 18 plus 5 is 23. Okay. What about, I don't think we can do 15 because, well, maybe. Can we do 15? Oh, we can? What is it? 15 plus what? 15 plus 8. Awesome. Okay. Can you think of another one? Here's what I want you to do. If you can think of another one, at the end of our lesson, Mr. Kevin's going to tell you how you can write it down and send it to us here at the TV classroom so I can add it to our list. All right? Let's take a look at what we're going to learn today. Today we are practicing how to subtract single-digit numbers from teen numbers. So we're taking all the learning we've done the last 4 days, and we're going to apply it and practice it. So there's going to be a lot of me reading the problem and you solving it and me showing the answer today. This is the day where if you're doing it and you're going, I still don't understand it, Mrs. Wally. This way of teaching is not making sense to me. That is 100% okay. Because sometimes we have to hear it in different ways to learn it. So you need to make sure you let your teacher know that it wasn't making sense to you, okay? All right, let's take a look at what we're gonna do. We're gonna start with this problem to practice. Marita has 16 cards. She gives 7 cards away. How many cards are left? Well, they have 16 minus something equals 10, so they must be, uh-oh, my pen turned off. They must be using a number line, and they're at 16, and they're subtracting something to get to 10. How much did they take away? 6. And they need to take away 7 cards. So if they've already taken away 6, how many more do they need to take away? Just 1, and that gets us to 9. So 16, take away 7 is 9. So how many cards left does Marita have? 9 cards left. I love it. Okay. There are 13 people on the bus. 7 people get off. How many people are on the bus now? What's happening in this story? There are people getting on a bus, or they're on the bus, I mean, and then some of the people get off. Okay, Let's read again and find the question. There are 13 people on the bus. 7 people get off. How many people are on the bus? What's our question? Yes, how many people are on the bus? Okay, now let's read again and let's see if we can find the important information to help us solve the problem. There are 13 people on the bus. 7 people get off. How many people are on the bus? What's the important information we need to use? 13 people are on the bus. 7 people get off. So how could we use this number path to help us solve this problem? Okay, let's start at 13. And I'm going to have 7 people get off. But I know that if I take away 3, I'm going to land on 10. So I know I have to take away 7. This is how many I have to take away. I've taken away 3. How many more do I need to count back to take a total of 7 away? Well, 3 and what makes 7? 3 and 4 makes 7. So I'm going to hop back 1, 2, 3, 4, 9, 8, 7, 6, because 10 minus 4 equals 6. So how many people are on the bus now? 6 people are on the bus. Nice job. Okay, this one you're going to do on your own. Kay has 15 pecans. She eats 8 of them. How many pecans are left? Go ahead, take 2 minutes, and solve this problem. Okay, Mr. Kevin, can you show my board? Okay, friends, take a look. We have 15 minus 8 equals 7. We have 15 minus 5. I knew that 8 was made of 5 and 3. 15 minus 5 equals 10. And 10 minus 3, 10 minus 3 equals 7. I showed my thinking on a number path. I started at 15. I hopped back 5 to 10, hopped back 3 more to 7, and I knew I took away 8, which is what I needed to do. So my answer is 7. Now you could have started at 8 and counted how many hops there were to 15, and guess what? You would have gotten an answer of 7. All right, let's see. There are 14 birds in a tree. That's a lot of birds in a tree, Mr. Kevin. Whew, 14 birds in a tree. 5 fly away. How many birds are in the tree? So, what's happening here? Yeah, we've got birds and some of them fly away. Okay. Let's read and find the question. There are 14 birds in a tree. 5 birds fly away. How many birds are in the tree? What is the question we're answering here? Yeah, we want to know how many birds are in the tree after the 5 fly away. Okay, let's read again and look for the information we can use to solve this problem. There are 14 birds in a tree. 5 birds fly away. What information should we use? 14 birds in the tree. 5 birds fly away. Go ahead and solve. Okay, friends, let's take a look at my whiteboard. This time, I use numbers to help me explain my thinking. So, I looked at 15 minus 5 equals blank, and I said, well, I know if I take away 4, I can get to 10. So let's see what I'm gonna need to take away. So I have a 5, and I'm gonna need to take away a 4 and a 1 to take a total of 5 away. So I did 14 minus 4 equals 10, and 10 minus 1 equals 9. So then I knew 14 minus 5 equals 9. You could have drawn a picture like this. Whoops. And then I would have taken away the 4. These are the ones I've taken away. And then I knew I needed to take 1 more, and I have 9. That would have worked to show your thinking too. Or you could have used a number path. Any of those things are acceptable ways to show your work. There are 9 what? 9 birds. The unit is important. We must always say the unit when we have a story problem. All right. I'm just going to see how many more we have left. We're going to do these last 2. There are 14 lemons on a tree. Molly picks 8 of them. How many lemons are on the tree now? 14 lemons, Mr. Kevin.
Lemon tree.
Yum. Sour, but it makes yummy lemonade. So, I want you to show a picture to solve this problem. Let's read it. Let's find the information we know in the question we're trying to solve. There are 14 lemons on a tree. Molly picks 8 of them. How many lemons are on the tree now? We already figured out we are lemons on a tree and she was picking them, I think, to make lemonade. So let's now figure out what the question is. What are we trying to figure out? How many lemons are still on the tree? What information do we get to use? 14 lemons were on the tree. She picks 8. Okay, draw a picture to solve and write an equation. Ready? Go. Okay, 14 lemons on a tree. "14 lemons on a tree. Molly picks 8. How many are there now?" Well, I can get rid of 4 to get to 10. And if I have to take 8 away, and I've taken away 4, I need to take away 4 more. So I've taken away this 4 and I've taken away this 4. And how many do I have left? 6. There are 6 lemons left on the tree. Great job, first graders. Draw to show how you can make a 10 to find 14 minus 9. So you're gonna do what we just did. You're gonna do a drawing on your whiteboard to show 14 minus 9 by getting to the 10 and then subtracting more. Ready? Go. I'm gonna do it too. Okay, friends, let's take a look at what I did on my whiteboard. See if what I did matches what you did. I had 14 minus 9 equals blank, and I knew because it was a teen number that I was gonna need to take away 4 first. So a first step, I figured out what numbers I needed to take away to make a total of 9. So 4 and 5 make 9. So I took away 4, and then I took away 5, and I had 5 left. Ta-da! For me, this is what I think about in my brain when I see problems like this. This is the way that helps me the best. For some students, the number path helps them better. You pick the strategy that works best for you. This is an okay strategy to use. The number path is an okay strategy to use. It's important that you learn both of them. Now, for your homework today, you're going to do page 350 in your math workbook. This is going to be doing more of the same problems, and guess what? The lemon problems on this page. All right? So, practicing using Make 10, either by drawing or using a number path to come up with a solution. Now, today we practiced how to subtract single-digit numbers from teen numbers. Would you agree? I would agree. Did we create some models? Yep. Did we use a strategy to subtract? We sure did. Did we find a solution? Yes, we did. Excellent job, friends. Now, Mr. Kevin, tell them how they can send us things here at the TV classroom.
Well, certainly. And before I do that, I've got to tell you, Mrs. Wally, so the lemon problem, the lemon tree problem, so it reminds me of a song. Do you know that song?
No.
Oh, it's from a long time ago. It goes, lemon tree very pretty, and the lemon flower is sweet, but the fruit of the poor lemon is impossible to eat.
Oh, that's a good song. That must be why people make lemonade.
That's why they have to add sugar.
You know, Oliver likes lemons.
Oh.
When we have lemons with our meal, he asks for them and he eats them and he goes, It's really cute.
I like to put them in water at home.
Yes, me too.
Lemons in water.
Lemon's a great fruit, but they are very hard to eat on their own. Whew.
Okay.
All right.
So, ask your adult to help you out in sending us something. The teachers love to get correspondence from students, and they will respond,
Yes,
right?
we will.
TV Classroom at tacoma.k12.wa.us, or you can use regular mail and send it to TV Classroom, 601 South 8th Street, Tacoma, Washington, 98405.
Thank you, Mr. Kevin. Now, friends, you're going to have time with Ms. Oslin next, after your break. So please make sure you have your learning buddy ready to go for you for that learning today. Have a great break. Take care of your needs, and be back ready when she comes on the screen. I will see you tomorrow. Have a great rest of your Monday. Bye, first graders.
Rules: 1. You have 10 seconds to pick your crewmate. 2. A new timer will appear with an exercise for the crewmate you picked. 3. You will get 10 points for each correct crewmate and exercise you choose. 4. If you pick the imposter, you will lose all your points. 5. See how many points you can get. Good luck.
Hi, first graders. Welcome back from your break. Excellent job gathering your materials and having them ready to go for our lesson. Go ahead and take your ELA packet and your pencil and put them off to the side. You can have your learning buddy with you if that's going to help you focus. I heard that we might have some new first grade friends joining us in our TV classroom today. And I'm so excited. Oh, Rashid, you're so excited too. Rashid says, hi, new friends. We're so excited. First, before we get started with anything, I need to tell you who I am. My name is Mrs. Oslin, and I'm a teacher here in Tacoma. This is a picture of me in one of my kindergarten classrooms. I've taught kindergarten, first grade, second grade, third grade, fourth grade, and fifth grade here in Tacoma over the last 10 years. And this year, I've had the opportunity of teaching here in our TV classroom with my friends who are either watching me on television or on YouTube. And this is really different for me because as you can see from the picture, I'm used to having live children in front of me. Oh, I miss those kiddos. Hi, kiddos. That's at Bernie, where I taught for a very long time. So I want to teach you that when you come to our TV classroom, you have jobs to do. Just like when you go to your classroom at your school. You have jobs to do when you come here too. Your jobs when you come here with me is to listen, share, read, and write. And let me tell you more about what that means. Your job is to listen. That means you keep your eye on the speaker. Right now, that speaker is me. Sometimes when you get to share, you'll get to share if there's someone in the room with you who's also going to be sharing. And when they share, they're the speaker. And when you share, you're the speaker. And we all keep our eyes on whoever it is whose turn it is to speak. And we listen to them. And we think about the words that they're saying, or we think about the stories that we read, or the questions that we ask. When it's your job to share, your turn to share, I do want you sharing your ideas. I want you talking about the book, or your thinking, or the questions that you have. And like I said, if there's someone in the room with you who's also going to be sharing, your job is to listen to them and learn from what they are thinking. And they will listen to you when it's your turn to share. Today we are learning how independent reading habits help me be a stronger reader. What does that mean? That means when you're reading by yourself, there are things that you can do to help you be stronger. That's our goal, is to be a stronger reader and a stronger writer. And there's things that you can do when you're by yourself to help yourself. And we're going to talk about those today. One of the things that you can do is make sure that you have a good, independent work space. And here at our TV classroom, Mrs. Wally, your math teacher, and I and Mr. Kevin work really hard to make sure that we have a good workspace. So when I'm not here at my desk with my learning buddy and you in front of me, I'm over there. That's where my independent workspace is. That's where Mrs. Wally is right now. And Mr. Kevin helped us get it all set up and have all the materials that we need. We have our computer monitors, we have our keyboard, our mouse, I have my tissues if I need it, we have hand sanitizer, lots and lots of hand sanitizer. I have my water, I have my coffee, my lunch, I have my learning materials. Those are all the things that I need when I'm working independently. You'll notice I have my chair there. It's really comfortable, and there's plenty of light. And that's part of your independent reading job, is to make sure that you have a good independent workspace for you that has all your materials, that is comfortable, and this is something people don't often think about, but it has to have plenty of light so that you can see to do your work. Now, you might remember Mabel from kindergarten. You might not. This is Mabel. She's one of our kindergarten learning buddies, and she wanted to come help you as first graders set up your independent learning space. And she tried 3 different times. And we're gonna look at her workspace and make sure it's organized with her materials, it has plenty of light, and it's comfortable. So here's what she came up with. That first picture, I can hardly even see it. Mabel, you have your materials and you look comfortable, but there's no way that you could see in that dark picture to get your work done. So I would say we would need to add a lamp or maybe move towards a window. And that second one, there's plenty of light and you look comfortable, but your materials are scattered about. Look at your crayons are way over there in the corner. How would you get your crayons? You would have to get up, go get your crayons, bring them back to your spot, and then by the time you sat back down, you might have forgotten, even though you're an elephant and you don't forget much, you might have forgotten what you were gonna color and write about. So I would say that wouldn't be a great independent work spot for you because your materials aren't gathered. Okay, let's look at that third one. Oh, you have a lamp, plenty of light. You look very comfortable, and all of your materials that you're going to need are close by so you don't have to get up. I would say that would be a ding, ding, ding. That's a winner. That is good, strong, independent workspace. Now, when you're at home, your independent workspace might look different depending on where you are, because you might not be at home. I just said when you're at home. Maybe you're at daycare. Maybe you're at Y-Care. Maybe you're with some of my friends at Baker, learning with teachers there. Maybe you're at a neighbor's house or a daycare. Maybe you are at home. I don't know. Wherever you are, you need to think, where can you work that you're comfortable, you have your materials close by, and you have plenty of light so you can get your work done. Those are some habits that you can have as an independent learner. Now, you might have a table and that might be comfortable for you. You might have other people nearby that you're going to be working with. It might be a nice day where you can go outside and read outside. I love reading outside in the sunshine. Maybe you have a beanbag chair that you can get comfy and read on. Maybe you have a beanbag chair, but it makes you fall asleep. So maybe that's not the best place for you to actually get your work done. Maybe you have your bed where you can work. But again, you need to think about you as a learner and where are you going to be able to listen, share, read, and write. We are going to read a book today, and our character is going to talk all about the best places to read. And it's by Debbie Bertram and Susan Bloom. It was illustrated by Michael Garland. And if you were here at our TV classroom at the beginning of the school year, you might have remembered reading this book. You might not remember. You might have read this book with your teacher on your Teams meeting. I don't know. Whatever it is, think about what is the character doing that is a strong, independent learning habit that's going to help them be a stronger reader. And think about what are you going to focus on when you go off to do your independent work so that you can be a strong reader and writer. Let's get started. The best place to read. A new book for me. I can't wait to read. I run to my own little chair. I'm growing too tall and the seat is too small, so I am not comfortable there. Not a good spot, remember? We have to find a place that's comfortable. Into the den. That's a good place to read. I love Granny's soft, cozy chair, but so does old Rover. I tell him, move over, but he won't make room for me there. Daddy's chair must be magic. The seat can move back up and down in this big leather chair. A cool, windy feeling. The fan on the ceiling is spinning and blasting cold air. Oh, that's not comfortable. Snack time. I'm hungry. I'll read in the kitchen. Baby's booster is next to my chair. The table's so sticky. My hands get all icky. Yuck. Why would I want to read there? Again, not comfortable. You can't focus when your hands are all sticky. And we need to remember we take really good care of our books and we don't want them getting sticky. Grandpa looks comfy whenever he reads in his lumpy and bumpy old chair. My book drops to my feet when the springs poke through the seat. Boing! I bounce up so high in the air. upstairs. I'll read in my big brother's room. I flop on his round beanbag chair. We talked about a beanbag chair. Surprise! I yell, eek! The chair springs a leak. There are beans and more beans everywhere. Uh-oh. Her Highness the Princess, that's my big sis. A gold seat like a throne is her chair. But her stereo's singing, her telephone's ringing. Too loud, who could ever read there? You also need to make sure that it's not too loud where you are. So we need it to be comfortable, plenty of light, and not be too loud. And I notice our character is taking their book with them everywhere they go, so they have the materials that they need. So back down the stairs. Oh, where can I read? In Auntie's old wood rocking chair? Like a rocking machine, I feel seasick and green. I have to go out for some air. The backyard is great. I can read on the grass. I'll sit on a patio chair. It's the sprinklers, oh no, splashing me head to toe. So now it's too wet to read there. Especially now in February, it would probably be kind of cold out there. Chilly. I dry myself off, I give up. I can't read. I've tried to sit down everywhere. With no reading done, I'm still on page 1. I can't find a comfortable chair. Readers, what would you do? This character has tried. They have tried the beanbag chair, it made a mess. They tried in the kitchen, it was too sticky. They tried Grandpa's chair and they got poked with springs. They got wet going outside. He's trying to read his book to grow as a reader. What would you do? Take some think time. Turn and tell your learning buddy what you would do. Rashid, I might ask an adult for help. I might tell an adult I need independent space with my materials that has plenty of light, where I'm comfortable and can get my work done so I can grow as an independent learner, and see if an adult can help me. That's a good idea. Let's see what our character does. Mommy? Oh, Mom! May I sit on your lap? I love it so much when we share. The best place to be, just my book, Mom, and me, at last, in a comfortable chair. Now, our character found that the best place for them to read was with their mom, but maybe your mom isn't there right now. I know right now, my first grader isn't with me, he's with someone else. So he has to find his own independent space where he can still get his work done even though his mom isn't there. Now, first graders, your job today, you're gonna grow as a reader. You need to think about where is your spot that you can find so that you can read to yourself every day, practice reading the 3 ways to read a book. With your eyes on the book, you get started right away, you read the whole time in a place that's comfortable, has plenty of light, and you have your reading or writing materials. Find just the right spot for you. And today you're gonna try reading for 10 minutes. Set a timer, ask an adult if they can help you. See if you can read for 10 minutes or more. Now, your independent writing is you're gonna draw a picture of your workspace. Where did you find that you can read or write? And I want you to draw a picture of your independent workspace. And I want you to tell us and tell your teacher, why is that spot a good spot for you as an independent worker? Is it comfortable? Do you have plenty of light? Are your materials nearby? Can you focus? And just like we said, your job is to read and write today and every day. You're also going to track your reading goals. Pay attention to how long you're reading by yourself. Are you focused while you're reading? And you're going to send us your picture that you're going to draw telling us all about why that's a good independent learning space for you. And Mr. Kevin is going to tell you how to send that to us here at our TV classroom.
Well, certainly. And Mrs. Oslin, I'm kind of inspired to show the kids my workspace.
Oh, how exciting.
So here's my workspace.
Hi, Mr. Kevin.
Hi, everybody.
I love it.
So, kids, I want you to send your drawings to our email, and it's tvclassroom@tacoma.k12.wa.us, or you can send it in the mail, and you may need some help from your adult. Send it to TV Classroom, and that's 601 South 8th Street, Tacoma, Washington, 98405.
Mr. Kevin, can you tell us why that's a good workspace for you?
Well, certainly, that's a great workspace for me because it's got all of the controls and the computer systems and everything that I need to make sure that Mrs. Wally and Mrs. Oslin can give you these great TV lessons.
Thank you, Mr. Kevin. Now, first graders, at the end of every TV lesson, we always send you off with an affirmation. An affirmation is when we say positive things about ourselves to build up our confidence and kind of cheer ourselves on. So today, I want you to remind yourself that you are an independent learner. So you're going to say to yourself, I am an independent learner. Say that out loud with me. I am an independent learner. Now, first graders, go off and be the wonderful, magnificent, independent learners that you are. And we will see you back here tomorrow in our TV classroom. Bye.
Hey kids, we want to see your work. Just send your pictures and your stories to TV Classroom, 601 South 8th Street, Tacoma, Washington, 98405.